Am I in your way down here? No, if you're sit down, it's okay.
Summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song, and then we strolled that golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind, like painted kites, those days and nights, they went flying by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. Then softer than a piper man, one day it called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. the autumn wind and the winter winds, they have come and gone. And still the days, those lonely days, they go on and on. And guess who sighs his lullabies through nights that never end? My fickle friend, the summer wind. The summer wind, warm summer wind, the summer wind.
When the sun beats down, burns the tar on the roof, and your shoes get so hot, wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, oh yeah, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be.
Under the boardwalk,
Out of the sun,
under the boardwalk,
we'll be having some fun.
under the boardwalk,
People walking above,
under the boardwalk,
we'll be falling in love.
under the boardwalk, boardwalk.
In the park you hear the happy sounds of the carousel. You can almost taste the hot dogs and french fries they sell. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be.
Under the boardwalk,
Out of the sun,
under the boardwalk,
we'll be having some fun.
under the boardwalk,
People walking
under the
above,
boardwalk,
we'll be falling in love.
under the boardwalk, boardwalk.
Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be.
Under the boardwalk,
Out of the
under the
sun,
boardwalk,
we'll be having some
under the
fun.
boardwalk,
People walking
under the
above,
boardwalk,
we'll be making love.
under the boardwalk, boardwalk.
You just heard Jan Black, Tommy Collins, and Karen Reese. In the 50s, there was a great TV show, Person to Person, with Edward R. Murrow as host. Here we have Mr. Murrow interviewing a Mr. Lawrence Berra. You may have heard of him.
Thank you, Mr. Berra, for taking time from this busy season to visit us.
The pleasure's all yours. My name is Larry, so you can call me Larry.
Well, I thought you went by Yogi. Maybe we use that name?
Oh, you want that too, huh? Well, I don't have a monotony on it, so go ahead, Yogi.
What I meant was, well, never mind. Let's just talk about baseball, shall we?
Sure. Baseball is 90% mental, and the other half is physical.
Well, compared papers have reported that you're in a slump. Does that bother you?
I ain't in no slump, I'm just not hit.
Well, you break out of it. I mean, you've got a great team.
Yeah, we got deep depth.
What's it like to play with Mickey Mantle?
Mickey's a great friend. You know, he lent me a shirt because mine was all dirty and sweaty and smelly. But getting back to Mickey, he's the greatest. He bats right-handed and he bats left-handed. He's amphibious.
You were just swept by the center. Do they have your number?
We just made too many wrong mistakes. But even Napoleon had his Watergate.
By the way, we're taking care of lunch today. How about a New York pizza?
Okay, but tell him to cut it into 4 slices. I'm not hungry enough to eat 6 slices.
How are you for time?
I usually take a 2-hour nap from 1 to 4.
And if you have a day game, you have to deal with the New York heat.
Ain't so much the heat as it is the humility.
You know, I'm really enjoying this interview. I hope you are.
Sure, but if you ask me a question I don't know, I'm not going to answer.
Fair enough. By the way, how are the kids? Are they in Little League?
Little League baseball is the best thing going. It keeps the parents off the street.
And how is their school?
I'm not going to buy them an encyclopedia. They're going to have to walk to school like I did.
Well, we're almost over. Would you like to share any ideas that have guided you through life?
Yeah. Always go to the other fellow's funeral. Otherwise, they ain't going to yours.
Anything else?
Yeah. If you come to a fork in the road, take it.
Well, I think that's about it for now. I hope we can talk again soon.
Sure, it'd be just like deja vu all over again.
Good night and good luck.
And it ain't over till the fat lady sings.
Certainly, many of us know that Mr. Berra played baseball. Very well, actually. And we're going to continue the show with a baseball theme. To get us started, let's all sing a verse of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. At the appropriate time, after root, root, root for the, feel free to yell out your favorite team.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, 'cause it's root, root, root for the Rays. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
In the late 50s, there was a great Broadway musical, Damn Yankees, a modern version of the Faust legend. We bring you a concert version of this wonderful show. Joe Boyd is a frustrated Washington Senators fan who feels they could win it all if they had just one more power hitter. His wife Meg, like many others, is also frustrated because during the baseball season, her husband is far away.
When we met in 1938, it was November. When I said I would be his mate, it was December. I reasoned he would be the greatest husband that I ever found. That's what I reasoned. That's what I reasoned. Then April rolled around.
Strike 3, ball 4. Walk around, tie the score. You're blind up. You're blind up. You must be out of your mind, up.
6 months out of every year, I must be made of stone. 6 months out of every year when I'm with him, I'm alone. 6 months out of every year, together 6 months out of every year. We are hardly ever seen apart. But then the Washington Senators take over my place in his heart. 6 months out of every year, I might as well be wearing gray. Life is just another bore from which I find no escape. 6 months out of every year, I know there is no other dame. If he isn't home by 6 at 6:01, there's a game.
You're blind, Dump. You're blind, Dump. You must be out of your mind, Dump.
6 months out of every year, when we cook for them, it never pays. Instead of praising our goulash, they are praising the flakes of Willie Mays. 6 months out of every year, I might as well be wearing gray. Life is just another bore from which I find no escape. April, May, June, July, August and September. April, May, June, July, August and September. 6 months out of every
You're
year.
blind, Dump. You're blind, Dump. You must be out of your mind, Dump.
Meg goes up to bed, leaving Joe to watch a night game, when a strange-looking gentleman appears to Joe.
One more power. Damn Senators, if we had one more power hitter, we'd win this game. You know that? Hey, who are you? What are you doing here?
I've come a long way just to help you. My name is Appleby. DeVille Appleby.
Well, why are you dressed so warmly? You know, this is the hottest night of the year.
You call this heat? Where I come from, the only thing that isn't hot is the coffee we serve at intake.
And I sent for you?
You summoned me, and that's why I came. And I have an offer for you. You need another power hitter. I can make you that power hitter. I guarantee it. All you have to do is sign this contract.
That's an employment contract. For how long is that?
Did you see what the clause says? In perpetuity.
Oh, nobody on God's green earth can make that promise.
Well, actually, we share the green earth, and I have influence over quite a bit of it, especially around Washington, D.C.
Oh.
But you're right. I'm the only one that can make this agreement.
And I summoned you?
When you said you'd give your soul.
Oh my God.
Please, don't use that word. I find it very offensive. And if you saw in your mind, pardon the rhyme, I taught that to Dante at his commencement.
All right, but, oh, wait a second. Listen, in my business, we have what you call an escape clause.
They all tried to beat me. You're a shrewd customer, all right? Tell you what, you have until 10 o'clock at night on September 30th to exercise your escape clause. But after that, you're bound by the agreement. Now, in 5 more minutes, you'll no longer be flabby old Joe Boyd. You'll be superstar Joe Hardy. So get your equipment and meet me here.
Okay, but I have to write Meg a letter first, yes.
What? Only the Methodist Church gives me more trouble. Okay, I'll make it quick.
As we saw, Joe took the deal, but insisted on an escape clause. If Washington could clinch the pennant before 10 p.m. September 30th, he will revert to his old self and enjoy seeing them in the World Series. Before he is to leave, he pens a goodbye letter to Meg.
Goodbye, old girl, my old girl. When you awaken, I'll be gone. Can't tell you where I go. It isn't fair, I know, but trust in me and carry on. Goodbye, old friend, my old friend. There's something that I've got to let you know. I haven't said it much. I guess I've lost the touch. But my old friend, I love you so. Now I know it hasn't all been rosy. We've had squabbling days when tears were brought about. But in a moment or two, we would kill and coo, and never even knew what we fought about. And now your Joe has to go, but he'll come back to you again. So sleep your sleep, oh girl, our love will keep, oh girl, till then.
And now your Joe has to go, but he'll come back to you again. So sleep your sleep, oh girl, our love will keep, oh girl, till then. Goodbye, old girl, my old girl, goodbye.
Meanwhile, in the home team's clubhouse, Senators manager Benny Van Buren tries to inspire his less than stellar team.
All right, gentlemen, we have to show those Yankees what we're made of.
Oh, what are we made of? Looks like we made a paper last night the way we folded.
And that wasn't even the Yanks.
Look, we played them tough. Another run and we would have gone into extras.
But where are we gonna get that run? We don't have enough power.
I know you're giving it your all, and I'm proud of you. But you know, you gotta have heart, miles and miles and miles of heart. First the Georgia. What you put the on the car. First you gotta have hope. Mustn't sit around and mope. Nothing's half as bad as it may appear. Wait till next year and hope. When your luck is batting zero, get your chin up off the floor. Mister, you can be a hero. You can open any door, there's nothing to it but to do it. You gotta have heart, miles and miles and miles of heart. Oh, it's fine to be a genius, of course, but keep that old horse before the cart. First you gotta have heart. A great pitcher we haven't got. A great slugger we haven't got. A great ball club we haven't got. What do we got? We got heart. Miles and miles and miles of heart. Oh, it's fine to be a genius, of course, but keep that old horse before the cart. Yes, you gotta have heart.
I heard that, and I agree. You've got the heart, but you don't have enough power.
Who's you to say, dude? Yeah, what are you doing here?
Yes, if you have business, you gotta see the bigwigs upstairs.
Oh, that takes too much time. I always eliminate the middleman. Now listen, I want to help you. And my young protege here has got just what you need. Out of this world power.
Oh, that room, he don't even have proper baseball shoes.
Well, sorry, I left in a hurry. Please let me hit a few, I know I can do it.
What a joke. What's your name?
Hardy, Joe Hardy.
Well, what's your nickname? Every ball player has a nickname.
Yeah, how about Shoeless Joe?
Where you from, son?
Missouri, Hannibal, Missouri.
Okay, I like a good joke. Buster, take him out and throw him some heat.
Well, can you afford to lose any more baseballs? You've got first choice. Otherwise, we're going to see the Yankees.
Well, Joe Hardy made the team, and with him, they move up in the standings. He has a local fan club and is hounded by reporters.
Gentlemen and ladies, this is Shoeless Joe Hardy. Joe, say a few words.
There's not much to say. I didn't play organized ball, but Mr. Applegate saw me playing on a sandlot in Hannibal, Missouri, and took me under his wings.
Wings? Let's just say I saw his talent and wanted the world to share it. I have big plans for Joe. I'm going to be working with him for a long, long time, many, many years after his playing days are over. But in the meantime, let's cheer him on to greatness. Who came along like a puff of smoke?
Shoeless Joe from Hannibal, Mo.
Strong as the heart of a mighty oak.
Shoeless Joe from Hannibal, Mo.
Just when we having him.
Shoeless Joe from Hannibal, Mo.
That's why things are no longer looking grim.
Shoeless Joe from Hannibal, Mo.
Came a long, long way to be with us today. With arms of steel like Hercules, feet as fleet as Mercury's.
He'll fight for us, do right for us. He'll be a beacon of light for us.
Go, Joe from Hannibal, Mo.
Go, 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 Joe.
Go like a bat out of you know where.
Shoeless Joe from Hannibal, Mo.
Strike at the foe, let him know you're there.
Shoeless Joe from Hannibal, Mo.
Came upon the scene
As fresh as Listerine.
He sneezed and blew away a calf. His laughter ripped a barn in half.
Go, 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 Joe.
Like sevens from 11s come.
Like manna from the heavens come.
That shoeless Joe from Hannibal, Mo.
Joe was lonely and missed Meg, so he became a boarder at his old house.
I understand you have a room for rent. My name is Joe, and I would be very interested.
Well, I do. I can't guarantee how long it would be available. It's my husband's den. He's away, but he should be returning in a little while.
I'll only need it through September, and I'll be gone half the time. I may be gone even before he returns.
Well, you're very respectful, young man. You can have the room, and I hope you can meet my Joe. You'll notice a lot of baseball stuff in the room. He's a big Senators fan.
Well, I like baseball too. Do you follow the team?
Actually, you could call me a baseball widow. But Joe has no other vices, so it's all right with me. Well, I guess I see through you. You just missed somebody that you left behind.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, I do. I miss somebody, something awful.
I know how that is.
Man doesn't know what he has until he loses it. When a man has the love of a woman, he abuses it. I didn't know what I had when I had my old love. I didn't know what I had till I said goodbye, old love. Yes, a man doesn't know what he has till she's no longer around. But the happy thought is, whatever it is he's lost, will someday soon again be found.
I know what you mean, Joe, only too well, for I've been lonely just like you. Lonely for my Joe, my sweet Joe. How really sweet I never knew, I never really knew. But a woman doesn't know what she has until she loses it. When a woman has the love of a man, she abuses it. I didn't know what I had when I had my old love.
I didn't know what I had till I said goodbye, old love.
Yes, a woman doesn't know what she has till it's no longer around. But the happy thought is, whatever it is that's lost, is so
Miss Lola, one of the talented homewreckers on his staff. She sold her soul for beauty.
So how was your Florida assignment?
Piece of cake, boss. I got him to embezzle $6 million, get caught with you-know-who, and lie to the grand jury. I think he's hanging around Tampa now.
All right, I expected no less. Now here's a challenge for you. I made the unforgivable mistake of giving this rube an escape clause. And he plans to help the senators clinch the pennant and then revert to his old obese, faithful self. I can't let that happen. We've gotten their fans all fired up, pun intended. And when Joe blows the game, imagine the gloom that will settle over this town. Not since John Foster Dulles has there been such a pop.
Oh, ye of little faith. Pardon the expression. When have I failed to bring down a man?
Well, what about Nero?
Not my fault. You told me to get him to fiddle. I didn't know you meant with me, but Rome burned anyway.
All right, I forgive you. You just hook him good. Keep it that way till my plan is complete. And remember, penalty for failure, I'll make you look.
I know, like Woodrow Wilson. I'm on it. Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. And little man, little Lola wants you. Make up your mind, you have no regrets. Recline yourself, resign yourself, you're through. I always get what I aim for, and your heart and soul is what I came for. Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. Take off your coat, don't you know you can't win? You're no exception to the rule. I'm irresistible, you fool. Give in. Give in. Give in.
Meanwhile, some reporter researches Joe's background and finds no mention of him in Hannibal, Missouri. Showing around this picture, someone tells him that he resembles Shifty McCoy, an infamous player who was convicted of throwing a game. Applegate finds out about this and is worried that his plan to gain Joe's soul will fail.
Whenever I'm from time to time distressed, and a drama dwells and swells within my breast, I find some pride from deep inside of me as I fondly wander down the lane of memory. I see Bonaparte, a mean one, if ever I have seen one, and Nero fiddling through that lovely blaze, Antoinette, dainty queen, with her quaint guillotine. Those were the good old days. I see Indians a dragon, an empty covered wagon, when scalping the settlers was the latest craze. And that glorious morn when Jack the Ripper was born, Those were the good old days. I sit in my rocking chair, quietly rocking there, counting my blessings by the score. The rack was in fashion, the plagues were my passion. Each day held some new joy in store. Was anybody happy? I see cannibals a-munchin', a missionary luncheon. The years they have flown, but the memory stays. Like the hopes that were dashed when the stock market crashed. Those were the good old days. I'd walk 1,000,000 miles or more for some of the gore of the good old days. Oh, yeah.
The league held a hearing, and Meg helped Joe prove he was not shifty. He rejoined the team, and they managed to tie the Yankees for first place before the last game of the season. Joe can play, but he'll have to revert back to his old version at 10 p.m. Somehow, the Senators have a 1-run lead in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's the play-by-play.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who turned in late, this is Mel Allen along with Red Barber. We're broadcasting the last game of the season. The Washington Senators, with their young phenom, Shoeless Joe Hardy, are 1 out away from wrestling the pennant from the Bronx Bombers. The Yankees, though, have rallied to load the bases with 2 outs. A hit will surely win it for them. And out, well, wait next year. At bat is Hank Fowler. He's 1 for 3 tonight. The pitcher comes to the set, and here's the pitch. It's a long drive into the gap. Hardy's giving chase. I don't think he can get it, but he's really flying. Ooh, he stumbles, but he sticks up his glove and makes the catch, and he tumbles to the ground. He sticks it up, and he still has the ball in it. The Washington Senators have won the pennant. How about that?
And that wasn't even the Yanks.
The Senators are all over the field, but Hardy looks injured. He barely can crawl, but he may have to tend to the injury. But look at that celebration down at the field, folks. It's just barely 10 o'clock, but still no Hardy from the dugout. We'll take you down to the field to join the celebration. We have a report from the trainer. He has not seen Hardy, but he did see an old man stumbling out of the field.
Joe managed to escape the stadium, and he returns to his wife at their home.
Meg, I'm back. Oh,
Good heavens, where were you?
don't ever ask. Let's just say I made a mistake and paid dearly for it. Oh, yeah.
Well, you told me I'd be back. Here you are. I'll never mention it, but you missed the Senators clinching the pennant.
Oh, I managed to stay with them somehow.
How nice. Would you believe that Joe Hardy rented your den? Such a nice young man for being such a star.
I heard he was alone in the world. I was hoping he'd have somebody as nice as you. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. A man doesn't know what he has until he loses it. When a man has the love of a woman, he abuses it. I didn't know what I had when I had my own love. I didn't know what I had till I said goodbye, old love. Yes, a man doesn't know what he has till she's no longer around. But the happy thought is, whatever it is he's lost will someday soon again be found.
I know what you mean, Joe, only too well, for I've been lonely just like you. Lonely for my Joe, my sweet Joe. How really sweet, I never knew, I never really knew. When a woman doesn't know what she has until she loses it. When the woman has the love of a man, she abuses it. I didn't know what I had till I said goodbye, old love.
I didn't know what I had till I said goodbye, old love.
As a woman doesn't know what she has until she's no longer around. But the happy thought is,
Whatever it is
he's
he's
lost
will
someday
soon again be
be
found.
found.
Have heart, oh, you really need heart. When the odds are saying you'll never win, that's when the grin should start. You gotta have hope, must sit around and mope. Nothing's happened, man, as it may appear. Wait till next year and hope. When your luck is at zero, get the tree up off the floor. Mister, you can be a hero. You can open any door. There's nothing to it but to do it. You gotta have heart. Muzzer, muzzer, muzzer heart. Always fine to be a genius, of course, but keep that old horse before the car.